Hello and good afternoon, student. These slides are related with the revision question of income from house property. So I decided to take questions of different chapters for your revision purpose. So today I am taking a question from income from house property. I hope you will get understand. Now come to the next slide. So in this question, as you can see, Mr. Satish is the owner of a house, the construction of which was completed on 31st March 2012. So this is the date of house completion, 31st March 2012. For the financial year 16-17, its municipal valuation has been fixed at 3 lakh rupees. So 3 lakh rupees is the municipal valuation of that particular house. Fair rent of the house was rupees 3 lakh 30,000 per month. Municipal tax levied amount rupees 15,000, but he had offered to pay only 8,000. Okay, so this is the amount of municipal tax paid, 8,000. He had occupied the house for his own residence, but as he was away from India for 4 months from July 16 to October 16, he has let out it on monthly rent 32,000 during this period. So this house has been let out for only 4 months for rupees 32,000 per month. He has incurred the following expenses in respect of this house: brokerage to property dealer for getting the tenant 10,000, state education cess 3,000, urban land tax 2,000, rent collection expenses 8,000, interest on loan taken for the construction of the house, maintenance allowance paid to his wife living under the judicial separation. Determine income from house property Mr. Satish for the assessment year 2017-18. So student, as you can see, the question contains different provisions regarding brokerage, state education, urban land, rent collection expenses, etc. and etc. So it seems that the question is very typical, but dear student, is very simple question because you have to follow a straightforward format of income from house property. So you don't have to consider all these amounts. So what you have to consider, which is already you knows in your format. So first of all, you will have to calculate gross annual value of this house property. So for the purpose of gross annual value, you will require municipal value, you will require fair rent, and you will require actual rent received, and you will require standard rent. But in this question we don't have any standard rent, so we will consider only three: municipal rent and fair value and actual rent. Now come to the solution of this question. Yeah, here it is. So first of all, expected rent, as you know, expected rent is the comparison of municipal value and fair rental value, whichever is higher. So municipal value is 3 lakh rupees and fair rental value is 30,000 per month. So 12 multiply 30,000, it is 3 lakh 60,000, whichever is higher. So 3 lakh 60,000 is your expected rent. So this expected rent is comparable with the actual rent received. So 32,000 multiplied by 4 months, because house is let out only for 4 months. So it is 1,28,000. We have to consider the higher one. So gross annual value of the house property is 3,60,000. Okay. Now you have to deduct municipal tax. But in this particular question, we will not deduct municipal tax because as these have not been paid, because it is not have been paid. So let's check again in the question. He had occupied municipal tax levied amount rupees 15,000, but he had offered to pay only 8,000 rupees. So when municipal tax is not being paid, so we will not deduct municipal tax. Now, so when you are not deducting municipal tax, this amount is your NAV, and out of NAV you will have to deduct deductions under section 24. The first one is statutory deduction, 30% of NAV. So you can take 30% of 3,60,000, and interest on loan. and rest of items we will not include in our question, like brokerage, like education cess, like urban tax, like rent expenses, but we will have to deduct interest on loan taken for the construction of this house property, and we will not deduct any maintenance expenses paid to his wife. Okay, so you have to be stay on your format for the calculation of income from house property. You didn't have to consider any other expenses apart from your in format of income from house property. So statutory deduction 30% of NAV, and interest on loan which is given in the question, you have to deduct 1,68,000, and this is your answer, taxable income from house property. So as I said, the question is very easy. It was looked like a typical question because having different kinds of expenditure. So but now I am saying again that you have to be stay at your format for the calculation of income from house property. So I hope you will be able to understand this question. Till then, stay home, stay fit, stay healthy. Thank you.